Lee's final gamble ended in rain, mud, and wounded men. Gettysburg was lost. The war would never be the same. Before the rain, before the retreat, before the silence, there was one final gamble. July 3rd, 1863. Gettysburg had burned for 2 days, but Lee was not finished. On Culp's Hill, Union soldiers fought through smoke, rocks, trees, and breastworks. The fight was close, the ground was brutal, and the Union right held. But Lee was watching the center. Across the fields stood Cemetery Ridge. Behind its stone wall, the Union Army waited. Lee believed one massive blow could still break them. One attack, one center, one final chance. Longstreet saw the danger. The field was open. The distance was deadly. The Union line was strong. But Lee had decided. Behind Seminary Ridge, Pickett, Pettigrew, and Trimble formed their men. Thousands stood in the heat, staring across the ground they would soon have to cross. Then the guns opened. Confederate cannon thundered. Union batteries answered. Smoke swallowed the valley. The earth shook. For nearly 2 hours, Gettysburg vanished inside a storm of iron. But the Union line did not break. Then the infantry stepped forward. Long gray lines emerged from the smoke and marched into open ground. Ahead stood the stone wall and the angle. Between them lay nearly a mile of death. Union artillery tore through the ranks. Men fell. Gaps opened. Still, they kept moving. At the Emmitsburg road fence, the charge slowed. Soldiers climbed, crawled, and pushed through broken rails under fire. Then the Union infantry opened. The charge should have ended there. But some men kept coming. Lewis Armistead pushed toward the angle, his hat raised on his sword. For one brief moment, Confederates reached the wall. Lee's gamble had touched the Union center. This was the high water mark. Then it broke. Union reinforcements closed the gap. Armistead fell. The assault collapsed. What had marched forward as an army now turned back as scattered survivors. On Seminary Ridge, Lee met the broken men. The failure was his. Pickett's charge had failed. The Union center had held. The next day, rain fell over Gettysburg as Lee's army withdrew from Pennsylvania. Months later, Abraham Lincoln came to dedicate a cemetery for the fallen. In only a few minutes, he gave Gettysburg its meaning. A battle had ended there, but the unfinished work belonged to the living.